Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bobcats will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Old Dominion's offense will start this game off with the football. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Guys, let's chat for just a second about Old Dominion. By the end of the day, one of these 2 teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
Been so much talent on this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have 2 teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And the Monarchs are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Cherry. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Monarchs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Boom. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bobcats offense will go to work for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these 2 great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these 2 quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are 2 huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's no.
Breaks into the open. The 50. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bobcats.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab on the big throw. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Old Dominion. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. The offense will have use its first time out of the half. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Texas State has the football back and they'll go on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Fires to the tight end. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got it in the middle, it's Benedict. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Bobcats are marching down the field.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Grabbed over the middle. It's McDaniel. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this 4th down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain. Now they're forced to move.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Quick completion on the out. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Here's an incredible statistic early in this game. With that catch, he's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're only in the first quarter still. He has been getting open. He's been making catches. At some point, the defense may have to start triple covering this guy.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm. Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, ODU. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
He breaks a tackle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
At the 32-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Punch it out of the air. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll leave it with him. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Made a defender miss. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
He's marked out of bounds at the 8-yard line. First and goal, Texas State.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas State.
Touchdown, Texas State.
Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Fresno State is getting whooped today, and at some point, this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 21 to Hawaii. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Gets it out quickly. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn up.
There he goes. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Spears. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Monarchs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Leaves it with the back. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Monarchs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Monarchs. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll bring it out. It's Benedict. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing.
Turning it on. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Bobcats want to move quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Makes a man miss. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Texas State. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
On the move from inside his 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Monarchs will have it 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll set up to throw. He makes the grab for the 2, but wait just a second. There is a penalty marker on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Going for 2 here. Wonder if they're going to be chasing points the rest of the game.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
21.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. You got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now on 1st down from the 28. The run from the shotgun. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker. It's Benedict. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Bobcats headed quickly to the line. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Catch in the middle. It's Benedict. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to throw on third. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, ODU. Once he got some room, it was over. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Benedict. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for room. It's Benedict. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
At the 26-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half.
Let's go!
To the ground, he's got it again. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Norfolk. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll bring it out. It's Benedict. And the returner goes down. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Might as well stick with him. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Good timing on the quick out. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
The Bobcats line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he muffs it. It's loose. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
They'll try the run. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
42-yard line.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Pulls it in. It's Meadows. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. Touchdown, Monarchs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Ready to try the point after. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Benedict. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt.
Turning it on! Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business.
He's marked down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Runs through the tackle. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier, I think it was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Monarchs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Caught over the middle. It's Meadows. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Touchdown, Old Dominion! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Down here close on the goal line, you got to have great timing, and there was no hesitation by the quarterback. As soon as he saw his target open up, he fired that football in for 6.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Old Dominion, 57, Texas State, 21.
Coming out with it, it's Benedict. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Under fire.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Handoff to the single running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 45. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. The give on the inside. Breaks into the open. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Meadows. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that's a great job by this defense.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Looking for space. It's Cherry. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, ODU. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocking it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They believe in that running game. He got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They want to run this quarterback. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds him out of the backfield.
Well, give the defense... They took all the quarterback's options downfield away, forced them to check it down, rallied to the football, and now they've set up 4th.
And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. He'll pull it down. He's got him wide open. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Lost a throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Just a short pass to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Monarchs! Great job by the back on the option. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Barnes. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it behind the line. It's McNabb. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket the slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He's got it. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Bobcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense, you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Rides the back on the option, the give. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. The Monarchs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle. It's Cherry. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. With the catch, it's Meadows. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Finds his tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. First down for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. On the move at the 30. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build on, David.
He's got it along the sideline. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's McNabb. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick completion to the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Snap in the shotgun. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
You got to love this job by the defense here in their own end. They're doing an outstanding job in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. Everybody's getting to their marks. They're breaking on the ball. They forced 3 straight incompletions here with their backs against the wall.
Wants to pass. Under fire. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little dressing here at the game.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. One more play to pad the stats. The give to the lone running back. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.